During this International Museum Day celebration, friends and colleagues from across the ocean have sent their greetings to our museum and our forum. For example, the British Museum, the Victoria and Albert Museum, the Cleveland Museum of Arts, the State Historical Museum, the Museum of Islamic Arts, the Museum of Textile of Indonesia, the Queen Circuit Textile Museum, and so on. The Cleveland Museum of Arts is a well-established and renowned museum in the U.S. that has a rich collection of Chinese art. Back in 1998, we have visited the museum, and also later we had a meeting with director Chris Ward. Currently, we still have frequent collaborations. I've presented about the Chinese textiles from the Silk Road in the CMA lecture series. And we are also currently preparing the exhibition Treasures from the Lower Yangtze Delta that will open soon. Let's view a greeting video sent from the Cleveland Museum of Arts that was recorded by the Deputy Director of the museum, Dr. Heather Lemonedes Brown.
Hello, I'm Heather Lemonedes Brown, the Deputy Director and Chief Curator at the Cleveland Museum of Art. I'm delighted to greet all of you in Hangzhou at the China National Silk Museum and others around the world at this year's ICOM International Museum Day. I'd like to thank Director Chow for his kind invitation to join this important gathering. As Deputy Director of one of the great museums in the United States, I truly believe in and could not think of a more appropriate and timely Museum Day motto as the power of museums, research, cooperation, and community. In recent decades, and particularly during the pandemic, museums have been key players in attempting to harness the power of art to comfort and heal. Museums around the world have been experimenting in new ways to help society, and particularly our local communities, to navigate these challenging times. We believe that exposure to human artistic creativity can help us address social issues. Art can help us better understand one another. Art can help people to heal. Art can provide joy. And art can overcome rifts in society. Truth based on research and professional expertise, scientific fact, and adherence to ethical guidelines are vital. More than ever, sharing knowledge is vital for museums to generate understanding, encourage openness, and cultivate creative thinking among our diverse audiences. Likewise, cooperation among disciplines and between cultures and nations in the forms of interaction, exchange, and collaboration are equally important, whether on a local level or beyond national borders and between cultures. Let me tell you about a recent exhibition project at the Cleveland Museum of Art that was organized in partnership with the National Museum of Cambodia. We believed this exhibition explored and opened up many new and innovative ways for future museum work, fields of collaboration, and research. Revealing Krishna, Journey to Cambodia's Sacred Mountain, presented the story, collaborative research, and professional exchange beyond disciplines and borders, as well as presenting the new restoration of a masterwork in the Cleveland Museum of Art's permanent collection. The innovative exhibition transported our visitors to the dramatic floodplains of southern Cambodia, and it illustrated the history of the monumental sandstone sculpture of Krishna lifting Mount Govardhan that was made 1,500 years ago. The story of the sculpture spanned 15 centuries and 3 continents. The Cleveland Museum of Art presented the sculpture of Krishna alongside other related large-scale sculptures generously loaned from the National Museum of Cambodia, the Angkor Paret Museum, and the Musée Guimet in Paris. Through an integration of art, technology, and experiential design, we created something new and exciting. The exhibition began with immersive projections on 3 walls and a soundscape that was recorded in Cambodia, which took visitors on a journey along a canal to a small twin-peaked mountain of Phnom Da, where the Cleveland Krishna was found. Later in the exhibition, visitors wore HoloLens 2 headsets to see high-resolution holographic projections in order to experience the Hindu story of Krishna lifting Mount Govardhan and understand the history of the sculpture. Visitors were then able to see the Cleveland newly restored Krishna beside another sculpture of Krishna belonging to the National Museum of Cambodia. This is the first time the 2 sculptures were displayed together in an art museum. The 2 Krishnas were accompanied by other large-scale early stone sculptures found or near Phnom Da. In the final gallery of the exhibition, a film was made presenting archival photographs of Krishna as well as the other 8 sculptures found on the mountain of Phnom Da. The film relayed the story of the sculpture's conservation throughout the 20th and 21st centuries and stressed the importance of open dialogue and mutual sharing of information and resources in the preservation of cultural heritage. Every museum is located in a specific place surrounded by local communities that are at the heart of every institution. While we have learned to interact and connect virtually worldwide, there's no substitute for the encounter of a person with a real work of art, or the experience of discovering the meaning of a work of art through the enthusiasm and interaction with a peer, a museum guide, or a curator. Museums are now exploring new ways of fostering creativity within our communities beyond the walls of our museums. Embracing our community's diverse needs, bringing art and artists and activities into the local centers of life can take many forms. The establishment of a community arts center was a key goal that the Cleveland Museum of Art sought to achieve in our 2017 strategic plan. We were very proud to inaugurate such a space in 2021. With a new Community of Arts Center, we expanded our reach into a vibrant urban neighborhood on Cleveland's west side, with the goal of connecting with new audiences through a range of arts programs centered around local creativity. The CMA's Community Arts Center is a 20,000 square foot space located in a former factory complex. It increases access to the arts by engaging with diverse new audiences that may not yet have been involved with on-site museum programming. The CMA worked in partnership with Metro Health Hospital, the City of Cleveland, Metro West Community Development Organization, and local businesses to develop program content that meets community needs. In conclusion, I'd like to extend my congratulations to the China National Silk Museum on its 30th anniversary. My special thanks and good wishes to Dr. Chow, under whose leadership the museum and its collection have expanded and grown significantly. May the next 30 years be blessed with the same prosperity and wise leadership as the previous 30 years. Thank you.